Hello and welcome to Aftermarket and Service Magazine. We have Mr. Thomas Dose. He is the Managing Director of BMW Plant in Chennai. Mr. Dose, welcome to the show. Thank you so much for your time.
Welcome to the
Yeah. And congratulations on launching the Countryman.
Yes.
Where you are standing. It's a
It's
brilliant car.
beautiful, isn't it?
It's a very beautiful car. It's not mini, it's a youth now. It has grown to that level now. So, you are the head of the plant, and then what are the initiatives you have taken to accommodate the 11th player in the facility?
Honestly, not much. We are used to produce a wide variety of the whole portfolio of BMW. So it's not the first Mini we are producing. We have already produced Mini. But from X1 Mini to 7 Series, X7, we are producing every model from BMW. We are used to it. Of course, every car comes with a specific, let's say, challenges. But these cars are already produced in the main plant, and implementing this in our plant is more of copy and paste from the big brother.
Okay. So the takt time will get reduced because you're adding one more model in the plant. So how are you managing the takt time?
We have a strategy that we are running both of the lines in a unique takt.
Okay.
So whatever model we are producing, it runs on the same takt.
Okay.
So this runs in 10 minutes takt time. The X3 runs on the same line in 10 minutes takt time. So there is no difference in takt time, because if you have a difference in takt time and you run 24 of these cars and then 24 of a different car with different takt time, you will have a takt loss.
Absolutely.
So and this is why we have the strategy of a unique takt. And we have, as of now, 10 minutes on line 1 and a little bit more on line 2.
I fully agree with you, but it's interesting to know that a larger car and the smallest car in size having the same takt time. Secondly, for EVs, the takt time is relatively less because the number of components are also less. How are you maintaining the same takt time?
It's a very interesting question. The takt time is always the combination of what is the content of the car and how many people you apply. That's the takt time.
Okay.
You have now two different ways. You can, if a car has more content, you can take out the content and do it in a sub-assembly. For instance, if you take out the cockpit and you pre-assemble the cockpit and you just merge the cockpit within the 10-minute cycle time, it makes no difference if you have a complex car or non-complex car. This is one topic. The second topic is when you apply more people with a model, you multiply these 10 minutes by the excess people you are putting in.
Okay.
And then you have more content. So that's the trick of the trade, to apply more or less people. And then you can say, okay, but what are you doing with the additional headcount when you're running a low spec model?
Okay.
But this is something we are trained for many, many years now.
Wow, brilliant. So this is as flexible as you wanted.
Yes.
Correct? So how over the past 19 years, how this plant has evolved, and then how do you compare this with the one at the headquarters? To what level it has reached?
Yeah. I start with 2007. 2007, this place was a covered car parking. The building was right over there where the structure is, and that was the only building, this one line, and the warehouse was in the north. Here was a covered car parking. So in 2013, we have extended this with the second line and the complete south warehouse, so that we have technically a very big number of capacity. We have never utilized, we will utilize in future, but that was a smart move to be prepared for the future. Comparing this plant with a full plant, we call this full plant, where you produce 100, 200, 300,000 units per year, you have only a small fraction of the whole portfolio of BMW. If you take, for instance, the plant Leipzig, they are producing just a small amount of models in higher numbers. They have higher automation, and they are used to it to produce it in a high speed time. They have 1 minute cycle time. Here it's a complete different. We can choose, or we can change from Mini to X3 in every batch we want, and not losing any efficiency, because, as I mentioned, we have the same cycle time and we do not have the automation. So the smartness is with the people.
Okay.
They know, okay, I have to do this with a Mini.
Okay.
Next model is an X3. I know what I have to do with an X3. So the exchange of model is just in their mind, changing some tools, and then they are ready.
Okay. Okay. So here there are a lot of chances for some mistakes creeping in. Do you have a kitting system to support these kinds of requirements, so that the parts meant for one model doesn't grow together?
Everything is organized in batches.
Okay.
In batches of 24.
Okay.
So every part is packed in batches of 24 at the packaging plant in Oversea. So everything what we are getting here is boxes with parts only for these 24 cars.
Okay.
So we are opening the box, we are checking if everything is correct, and then we bring it to the line, and then we have only this amount of parts at the station required for this workstation, for this model. In addition to that, we have specific tools. You will see it when you go through the line, specific for this model. And most important, we have something like a process confirmation. So when the operator is doing his job, he has to ensure that he is doing the process confirmation. The sequence of operation, are the right torques, the right tools, the right material, everything provided. And then a third person comes and cross-check this if everything is okay. And of course, we have a skill matrix and all this to ensure that we build the quality and not testing the quality afterwards, which we are doing as well. We have our audit, and the audit for the car is the same as in the big plants.
Okay.
So there is no quality difference. We are comparing ourselves with the big plants as well. So in every aspect, and we are always among the best, let's say 5.
Wow, that's interesting. So localization drive is one of the topics that you also mentioned, is up to 50%.
Yeah.
What is the plan, the roadmap for enhancing the localization drive? And also, do you make about 15,000 cars, per year?
17,500 was our last year.
What is the install capacity?
The install capacity is much higher. The technical capacity is, let's say, 3.5 times of this. But we are not utilizing the technical capacity. There's always a difference between the technical capacity, what are we able to produce technically, and how we are utilizing the system. So then more people we put in, then more we can produce.
On the localization.
And talking about the localization of 50% is due to the fact that we have an advanced ruling agreement with the customs. So that means we are producing locally 50% of the work of the car and getting lower import duty for the remaining parts. It was a trade with them, and with the upcoming free trade agreements, we have to calculate every single use case or business case. Maybe in future with the free trade agreement, it's more important or more beneficial to import a CBU rather than to produce it here. But we have different sources, we have geopolitical ups and downs, so it's always good to keep a plant well maintained to be prepared for the future.
Anything, Great. And are you leveraging the AI and digitalisation technology in some way or the other in the plant to enhance its productivity?
Yes, we do. We are not doing the same mistake as others, that we are trying to solve problems with AI. We first do it without computer to understand the process. And once we have understood the process and we can do it manually, and this is how we control the production. If we can do it manually, then we have understood the process, then we improve the process, and then we automate the process with digitalization. Where we are using AI now is the most complex part, how to steer the inflowing supply chains, because as we always used to say, our production system is 80% logistics, and therefore you can of course use artificial intelligence to do some predictions and to estimate the arrival time and so on and so on. So yes, we are using it, but not for the core.
Very carefully. And still you are importing, the painted shells, correct?
Yes.
When do you see it will be produced here in Chennai?
It's always a business case. It's always the economy of scales. You need to have a certain amount of cars for one model. Then it makes sense to have the body in white and the paint job. And as of now, we do not have a single model which crosses this threshold.
Thank you, Mr. Joseph.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Nice talking to you.
Nice talking to you.